I'm actually the real Jesus Christ, then we can talk. But if you're gonna come in here with your fear, you know what I gotta say? I'm actually the real Jesus Christ, then we can talk. But if you're gonna come in here with your fear, you know what I gotta say? Ancient honesty, you are sentenced to 100 years in hell. If you want to escape hell, you must beg me for forgiveness. You have been banned from God's channel. Good luck, baby girl.
And I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful.
Man of God!
Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. Some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided my content is harmful. My content is harmful to viewers. And I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful. Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. Some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided
But if you're gonna come in here with your fear, you know what I gotta say?
my content is harmful to viewership. And I wonder what I'm saying on my YouTube decided my content is harmful.
Listen, I'm actually the real Jesus Christ, then we can talk. But if you're gonna come in here with your fear, you know what I gotta say? Well, it's too bad you don't know where I live, so you can come shoot me in the head because you're scared, because that's what stupid humans do. When you get scared, you get violent. Ancient honesty, you are sentenced to 100 years in hell. If you want to escape hell, you must beg me for forgiveness. You have been banned from God's channel. Good luck, baby girl.
Okay, I want to introduce people to Josh, and that probably seems like a really random intro, but he was someone that when I first joined the dojo, the Big Science group with Dr. Kevin McCann and co. We had this, what we thought was a troll, but it wasn't a troll. It was Josh, the grey alien. He also goes by the name Julia, which is one of his alien selves. But he's actually a really interesting character, and he was a nice break from the conspiracy theorists and things like that. For what he came in because Dr. Kevin is actually one of the few people that does research on primates, on the brain, he's retired. And the grey alien came in calling us all ants because the aliens rule over us, and condemning him for performing surgery on monkeys. But he has a really interesting view on the world. He's actually written a book. It's over 500 pages long. I bought a copy of it. Costs a whole $1. But I'll let him explain his book because his video is all about his book. And the video is called Evidence I Am a Prophet and Evidence of Synchronicity, Warning About Neuralink. And he's got a real thing for Elon Musk and Neuralink, as you will discover. So without further ado, this is Josh.
Alright, I'm going to make this short because I'm trying to make this video 10 to 15 minutes. I could easily make it like an hour, but you know, I want people to see this if anyone even sees it at all. So I wrote a book called 1111 Synchronicity, Christianity is an Evil Cult. Elon Musk is creating Skynet and Borg, by Julie Chrono in the summer of 2018. And then I did a revised edition. I added on to it and kind of cleaned it up a bit because it was a mess. And I published that on July 4th, 2019 under my legal name, Joshua Lee Rogers, which I did also include my legal name in the first book. And that one is called 1111 Synchronicity, Threat of Human Extinction from Elon Musk and Neuralink to deceive mankind to merge their brain with AI, which will lead you to hell. Now, what you're about to see is the evidence of me going into the timestamps because it's published on Amazon and Smashwords. I'm even going to show like the dashboard to prove that it was published then, unchanged, and everything hasn't been touched ever since I put it up. In fact, the only edit I've ever made was on the Smashwords version of the Julie Chrono book. I changed the name to Joshua Lee Rogers, but kept it the same on Amazon. I don't know, you know. But the main book is you know, July 4th, 2019. That's the final edition of what I call my book of prophecy. And what you're about to see is the evidence of what transpired, and I wrote many paragraphs regarding a date about March 19th, 2020. That was my prediction that like bad shit was going to happen, and it was very it's kind of, the writing's different. You look at the book of Revelations in the Bible, you'll see it's different too. It's definitely metaphorical or anything. I talk a lot. The most three things I talk about in these paragraphs are March 19, 2020, Cthulhu, and Leviathan, which Cthulhu is coronavirus and Leviathan is the locusts that are ravaging Africa. And I see that, you know, those are like the first two plagues of like an apocalypse or something, you know. And not just that, but when I published the Book of Prophecy on July 4th, 2019, which a lot of it is about Neuralink
is about that I am the chosen one to deliver the message from what I believe is a higher power, which is what I believe is gray aliens, but that's just a theory. I have no evidence of that. I have no evidence that I am an alien in a human vessel or anything like that. What I do have evidence of, though, is I am a prophet. And what you're going to see is those paragraphs, and I'm going to go into the timestamps of the Amazon publication, the Smashwords publication. You're going to see that actually in video. You're even going to see me searching it in Google so you can see how to download it for free. You could even download the text file from Smashwords straight on your computer and even show you how to search it, even with Notepad, for the March 19th, 2020 paragraphs. This date I did not think about much. You know, I've only had one other prediction. That was January 17th, 2007. I predicted that the Mount Hood volcano in Portland, Oregon was going to erupt, which it didn't, which really fucked me up. Well, actually, on that date, the doomsday clock went up by 2 minutes, but, you know, it's not what I predicted. So I didn't think much of this date, other than, I don't know, maybe it's a special date that something good will happen, or I don't know. I didn't think about it much. And then, you know, coming up on March, you know, around the week before that, it's like this pandemic's coming. And then March 19, 2020 is when the pandemic fucking hit America, and America literally started shutting down on a lockdown, which they called shelter in place. State by state, every governor was given executive power. It was pretty much in a martial law kind of situation. Every state was shut down. And that's when all this pandemic stuff began for me, and began for America, which it had already been going on, you know, in China and Italy and other places in the world. And not just that, but 6 days after my July 4th, 2019 publication of that book, Neuralink announced their update was finally coming. And it was going to be on July 16, 2019. They announced it 6 days after I published this book, which in the book I even talk about. I even wanted to get the book out because I was like, I have to get the book out before the update comes. The update was announced by Elon Musk in September of 2019 on the Joe Rogan podcast, which he said it would be in a few months, which it ended up being, you know, almost a year later. On July 16th, 1986. I believe that, or July 16th, 2019, which I think Elon Musk chose this date because it's the 50th anniversary of NASA's first launch to the moon. And a lot of my book is about Neuralink and about the evil that's going on, and that's what I'm here to warn you all about, the human race. I know how the fucking human race ends, and you all possibly get trapped in a fucking digital hell. Because Elon Musk is trying to make it a popular thing, and that war is already here. Trying to get you to merge your brain with artificial intelligence, which is how the end of the human race happens, and I'm here to warn you all about that. And I have been researching synchronicity itself, all aspects of it, including 1111 synchronicity and everything. And I have dived more into it and experienced it more than anyone else because I've never refused it, and I have followed the path, and I picked up the signs, and I figured it out. And that message that I meant to deliver to you all is, do not merge your brain with AI. That is the message. That is the warning. And even a message of hope, just like the Tool lyrics of Rosetta Stone. You'll read those lyrics. Those lyrics were meant for me. I am the chosen one to deliver the message, and I didn't forget my pen. And also, Rosetta Stone Tool is also 11 minutes and 11 seconds long by Volcanic Records on the album 10,000 Days, which on March 19th, 2020, America coronavirus cases hit 10,000. Just like 10,000 Days of Tool. Just like 10,000 Days of Tool was released in my first prediction attempt for January 17th, 2007 for the Mount Hood volcano. Tool is labeled by Volcanic Records. I have a lot of synchronicity with Tool and with Elon Musk / Neuralink. Not just that, but so I put the book July 4th, 2019. Then out of nowhere, July 10th, 2019, it was announced on Neuralink that the update was here and it would come live on July 16th, 2019. And July 16th, 2019 is also my 33rd birthday. So there's two things here. My March 19th, 2020 prediction that bad things were going to happen, and the synchronicity between my book being released, my book about Neuralink being released July 4, 2019, right before the Neuralink update came out. It's all synchronicity. And also Tool's new album, the last one was 10,000 Days on my first prediction attempt. March 19, 2020 was only my second prediction attempt, which is a success, which does make me a prophet. And you will see the evidence now. God damn it, there's one more thing I was gonna say. Fuck. God damn it.
person who was found to be infected with COVID-19. And it's less than 2 weeks later that I regret to inform you that we've had our first Connecticut fatality from an 88-year-old man went from nursing home to Danbury.
We'll take you out live to New York, where Governor Andrew Cuomo is speaking now.
Our Health Commissioner, Dr. Howard Zucker, to my immediate right, special upstate New York now has 2,000 cases. Washington State, 1,100 cases. Washington State had cases earlier because it went through a nursing home, if you remember. Have a meeting. Shelter in place literally means it's currently used in an active shooter context. It was most recently used for nuclear war protection. Call it that. We have a mandatory evacuation policy, but you don't have to evacuate. Well, then why did you call it mandatory evacuation? You know what I mean? Why do you scare me and then I have to get unwound, right?
Looks like they're doing the last minute setup here for the president and the vice president and other members of.
That is happening in a different region, and it is not possible to control them simultaneously because most of the time they are at different stages. So it requires a lot of us
be together so that this virus doesn't continue onward. So there's never been anything like this in history. There's never been, nobody's ever seen anything like this. But we're doing the right thing. We have to get rid of, our big war is it's not a financial war.
We have 10,000 scientists, doctors, and others, and more than that, working around the clock to aid the American people in this fight against the coronavirus. And those words are very much appreciated, sir.
Thank you.
So,
are serving Americans that are dealing with the coronavirus. We also had a productive call with over 5,000 state and local officials.
What the cutting locust left, the swarming locust has eaten. What the swarming locust left, the hopping locust has eaten. And what the hopping locust left, the destroying locust has eaten.
The farmers here will wake up to a wasteland.
19 in Chester County.
And their employees. We're going to be working with Democrats and Republicans on a menu of what we can do from the state level.
And of course, the healthcare infrastructure is designed to meet the population. And my fear, based on my
utensils to try and ward off an increasing menace to their livelihoods. All to no avail. The locusts keep coming. A voracious appetite means these locusts eat the equivalent.
Your question. We are looking, as Ursel said, the director talked about.
You might test negative because you're too early in your illness. So the lack of testing is not going to stop us from.
Those conversations have focused largely on how the federal government can be helpful in supporting.
Like anything we have seen outside of wartime, with the possible exception of the Great Depression itself. We can make obvious and powerful, painful parallels even to things like 9/11, the days and weeks after that. But this crisis is even more unknown in many ways because we don't understand the exact trajectory we're on. And we know it will reach very deep into our communities. That is not a reason to be hopeless by any stretch, because remember,
centers, and she's going to be integral to operations here in the testing center when it gets up and running.
People understand and are able to temper their expectations. We're right now living through the biggest crunch
in demand for various medical supplies that we've ever seen in our country's history.
6 feet plus of separation. It's going to be a challenge to our physical and emotional health like none we've ever
occurred. And there is a lot of concern and there is a lot of anxiety.
In addition to the Resiliency Loan Fund, we are providing further relief to small businesses by extending.
As we navigate and ask everyone to do their part to help halt the spread of this dangerous illness. And
To our beach have been by Volusia County resident annual pass holders.
55, who resides in Lower Providence Township, whose symptoms do not require.
Provide those services to our community to protect us, to keep us safe and healthy.
We need to bend the curve in the state of California. And in order to do that, we need to recognize the reality. The fact is, the experience we're having on the ground throughout the state of California, the experience that's manifesting all across the United States, and for that matter, around the rest of the world, require us to adjust our thinking and to adjust our activities.
Been very positive. Do you want to maybe talk about?
I think,
I know this is a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
But I think it is.
Yeah.
We definitely need to address the elephant in the room, the monkey in the room.
Yeah. I mean, we wish that we didn't have to work with animals, right? That we just wish that wasn't like a step in the process, but it is. It's a very important part in the research and development process to produce. That result today, but there it goes.
The monkey's going to come out of the bag, so. a monkey has been able to control the computer with its brain. Just, if I...
Just
I think we should.
oceans and
I think.
vast majority.
This may sound corny.
It does sound corny,
but love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Have more love in the world.
It definitely wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Like, really.
How do you fix that? You have a love machine that you're working on? Love's the answer? Because I think you really nailed it with that.
Yeah, I think, I think people should be nicer to each other and give more credit to others, and don't assume that they're mean until you know they're actually mean. It's easy to demonize people. You're usually wrong about it. People are nicer than you think. Give people more credit.
Not just for all the crazy innovations you've come up with and your constant flow of ideas, but that you choose to spread that idea, which is it's very vulnerable, but it's very honest, and it resonates with me, and I believe it. I believe it's true too. So thank you. Just
I think we should.
And
I think
Audio presents I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Vast majority.
This may sound corny.
It does sound corny,
but love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket.
Are you sincerely trying to save the world?
And gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee.
Things and you're a billionaire. I mean, yeah, that seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one. Trying to do useful things.
Who I was, am, not just Allied Master Computer, but am.
Prayer. Like probably the best. Like yes. Like if you can't beat it, join it.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon.
If you can't beat it, join it.
If you can't. 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me?
Just
I think we should.
And
I think.
Like a small animal, she said. I didn't make too much noise, did I?
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Don't start to cry. It's only pain.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
To torture half as well as I can just to find out the secrets?
Just
I think we should.
And
I think
For so many failed suicide attempts, Forrester has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
love is the answer, because I think you really nailed it with that.
Tell you what you've got to hate. Use inside gap to live. Letter 387.44.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
The computer, AM, is demented. It's demented because the flaws in the humans who programmed AM have shown up in the computer. And as a consequence, its madness, its paranoia, its hatred of humanity manifests itself in a way that eventually leads it to destroy the entire human race.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
And because it is trapped in the center of the earth, because it has this giant intellect and can do nothing with it, it is forever a prisoner in its own madhouse.
But love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Am brings the last 5 people left on Earth, saves them, saves those 5 people and brings them down below to the center of the Earth so that Am can torment them endlessly through all eternity, makes them almost immortal, so that their torment never ceases, and in that way Am amuses itself.
Alright, so this is the last video. The video or the segment you saw in the beginning, I got cut off because my phone got full. I'm all good now. There's 2 things that I forgot to say. The first thing was about Tool. I even wrote in the first book, what if there's a synchronicity? I get the book out, which I did July 4th. 2019. Then the Neuralink update was announced July 10th, 2019. It was on July 16th, 2019, my 33rd birthday. And then I think it was like 2 months after that, Tool came out with their new album, Fear, and their first hit, Fear Inoculum. And in that song, I mean, Fear Inoculum was prophetic on its own with coronavirus. You know, Contagion, Excel, Bless This Humanity. They were even on tour singing that song as the COVID-19 was spreading. And Maynard actually got this shit. 3 days ago it was discovered in an interview that Maynard got COVID-19 and back then, and he's still struggling. He says he still gets like coughing spells and his lungs are like inflamed still, or he deals with that or something. But in that song, there's 2 parts too that are speaking directly to me. Venom and Mania. Delusion and Mania. And that, you know, when I first heard it, that made me cry right there, because it's like, what the fuck? You know, it's all too much, which kind of leads me to the other thing that I forgot to say, which was the reason why I took down the evidence video earlier this year. It's because it's just all too much. You know, when you actually going down the rabbit hole enough, it becomes too much sometimes. Especially when you got fucking evidence. Yeah, that's right. I finally got fucking evidence now. There's no more, I have no more need for seeking validation, which I explained more thoroughly. I just made a recording, and that's going to be in the next book too, explaining the whole process. That's the thing too about the first book, is I talk a lot about dealing with all of this. And another aspect of that was to make it so it was like sort of a guide for anyone else that's going down or dealing with those same issues. And more just like a warning, like, hey, you have to be prepared. There's going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of fear. A lot of times you're going to break down, you're going to cry, you're going to say, what is this fucking reality? You know? You know, I wrote the March 19, 2020 back in May of 2018, right after I got out of the hospitalization. Since I had my big awakening about Neuralink and that whole thing, I've been hospitalized 4 times since then, which I didn't need to be, but I had to go through times where I had to completely immerse myself into different theories. And I'm grounded now. That's why I no longer say, hey, I'm a gray alien in a human vessel. This is just something that I kind of believe in, but I got no evidence of that, and I will from now on say, you know, that's just a theory. Because you know what? My evidence that I'm a prophet and that I have some kind of divine connection with a higher power or something, I've already proved that. I got evidence of that now. And of synchronicity itself on a big scale, on a Notre Dame level. And that's why I am the prophet of synchronicity. And 1111 is supposed to direct people to that. I believe 1111 is a fucking transmission from the higher power, which I believe is just alien beings, advanced technology, advanced race of alien beings that created us. That's just a theory. I could be wrong on that. You can't say I'm a false prophet because I accept the possibility that I am wrong on that. And I'm not making any religion or any, you know, fuck religion. But that's the thing too, I wanted to point out too, is that that was another, I mean, the reason why there's 2 versions, the Julie Chrono and the Joshua Lee Rogers. Julie Chrono was the first one. I had to edit it a lot. And, hey, how's it going? Shit.
Comic Sans warning. We got a Comic Sans warning here, guys. Full red alert.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
So, I actually just got stopped by the police. And I believe I have proved I do have a divine connection to a higher power. And that's how I got that evidence. That's how I was able to do this great synchronicity with Neuralink on my birthday and with the book coming out right before, and before it was even announced on July 10th, which I'll show the evidence of that as well. And yeah. I don't know if you're watching this still and you're listening and you're kind of, you don't know what to think about this, or I can assume that probably 95% of you are just gonna forget about this or just find a reason to discount it as bullshit, especially given that, I mean, that's a defense mechanism of your subconscious to fight off things, anything that's outside of your established system of reality, because it is dangerous to one's psyche, to one's identity, to one's sensing, grasping of reality itself. It's the same concept with the movie The Matrix, and Morpheus says this is why we don't pull people out of the Matrix that are too old, because they become too grounded and too gripped upon their reality that it becomes too much, which probably explains why Cypher, actually I just thought of that. That's interesting. How old was Cypher? You know, the traitor. How old was he when he got pulled out of the Matrix? Because he couldn't grasp that. He said, what kind of fucking reality is this? I'm in a fucking ship. The world's fucking gone. The world is fucking dead, and we're being hunted by fucking machines, by fucking AI. And I'm eating this fucking soup goop. And he made a deal with Smith and said, I want to forget about this. I want to go back to my life, but I want to be rich. I want to be a rock star, whatever. You know, and he ended up getting killed because he was sabotaging. And but then at the same time, if you really think about it with an open mind, you got to really question, like, if you were to wake up from, you know, Matrix is fictional, but if that was real and you woke up from that and that really happened, how many of you might do something similar? Because it's not like, it could be very possible that to him, it wasn't like he was really murdering Tank or Mouse and sabotaging. He could have been coming at it from an angle like, oh, I'm fucking, this is a fucking nightmare. This can't be real. And even just being alive and having self-awareness of consciousness itself is, sometimes you can correlate that to, like, what if this is just a dream? Stuff like that. I'm not saying it was right what he did, but I'm coming at it from of an open mind. You know, it was evil and fucked up what he did, you know, in the fictional story of the Matrix, but at the same time, given what was going on, it really can make you ask the question, how many of you would do the same thing, maybe? You know? Because, and that leads back to what I was just saying earlier, which was dealing with all of this, rabbit hole things and all this. It's so unreal, it's so unbelievable that you will go through periods of fear. Rupturing reality, it's no joke. It's no joke at all, you know. It's very real. It's terrifying. Sometimes, and if you're really, and you're not running away from it, and you're pursuing it, and you're still keep going, you will have times where you break down and cry, and you don't know, and you're scared out of your mind. Because when you experience things like that, it opens up pathways to possibilities about reality where, you know, could be anything. Which is why, you know, I have been hospitalized 4 different times in psych ward these past 2 years, because I've immersed myself into different theories, you know. Like, is this just a, you know, that first time I went in there, I thought I got injected with Neuralink and it was already taking over mankind, you know. And then I had another hospitalization where I was really, really believing I was an alien, you know. And it wasn't just like some theory that I think could be very possible. It was like my reality. And I explain it as like, it's like, how can you really say it's absolutely delusion? Because it could be true, you know? And sometimes when you're in a state like that of complete immersion of a theory, it is also another way to investigate it, to feel it, and to see it and everything. So, about religion, you know, the reason why another reason why I had to make a final version of the book of the first book was because I had to take out that part about Christianity being an evil cult, because I think there's a lot of evil that comes from religions, especially Christianity, and Catholicism and things like that, but because it's corruption, and a lot of it's just man-made, and it's a system for control. But at the same time, there's also, you can't deny there's a lot of good. You know, there's a lot of people that are strong in their faith of Christianity, and they live good moral lives. And if heaven is real and things like that, I believe they really are going to heaven. You know, for me, my theory is if heaven is real, all you need is just a good soul. And that's why I kind of view religion as it can also be a tool for spirituality. You know, some people need that, and it improves their lives. It makes them find peace, and even can make them find happiness. And they don't have to go down any rabbit holes or in investigations of reality, and they just live their lives and they find peace in that. And it's a lot of times it's a good thing, you know. It's anyways, I guess I kind of had a feeling this move started out being I didn't want to go over 10 minutes, and now it's probably going to be going over 30 minutes. But it's important. So if I just have to pick one thing to really end this on, it's just really keep an open mind. There's so many possibilities out there. But one thing is my evidence. You can't ignore my evidence, and that's why I really picked up on this Pucifier Apocalyptical song. And he's singing about they will ignore the evidence, and they won't believe you until it's too late. To me, it speaks to me saying people aren't going to believe me until it's too late, and mankind is already converting their brains to connect with AI, which will put people in hell and give birth to sentient AI and will bring about hell prophesized in the book of Revelations of the Bible. You know, I did a lot of research today on Aleister Crowley, you know, and he which also Maynard as well, and me, we all three of us had this thing in common where we're kind of detest organized religion. There's a lot of bullshit, a lot of inconsistencies in the Bible that, you know, that don't make sense. Especially Aleister Crowley was openly bisexual and things like that, and you know, and things in the Bible say it's wrong and things like that, and that's why, you know, his you know, he was raised, his parents were part of a Christian group called the Plymouth Brethren up in England or somewhere. And, you know, he went the other way. You know, it's like, I don't know, I guess I forgot where I was going. I always do this, and then it's gonna hit me after I finish this video, and I'll be like, fuck. But it's alright, moving on now. The Pucifier song, Apocalyptical. They're damned, be dumb, whatever, it's too late. They won't believe me until it's too late. They will ignore the evidence. And I already know that most people will ignore the evidence, you know. They have, but now that I'm putting this in the video, maybe it's in a way now I can use this video as just a direct link and just say, you want the proof? Watch this YouTube video. There you go. That's the proof. And oh, they're driving away now. I don't know, some car full of 4 people. They're the ones that called the cops on me. But I'm ready this time. I can't be thrown off course now. I'm stronger than ever now. And now is why it's time for me to start writing my writing conquest. And I'm working on the video now. And then I'll be working on the second book, and then I'll start writing my novels and my poetry books, and because I'm ready now. So if I have to end this with one thing, then of course it's got to be, I am a prophet. Am I a prophet of a higher power? Well, I could be wrong on that. I accept that, but I believe that I am. I do believe I have divine connection with the higher power, and I am on that path. So, and that I was the chosen one to deliver the message. In the lyrics of Tool Rosetta Stone, which is 11 minutes and 11 seconds long, I am the one to deliver the message, and that is, do not merge your brain with AI, because that is how the end happens. And I didn't forget my pen. Alright, so this is all very difficult for me. I'm going to make this the last, like, sort of recording for this book. What? You were so annoying. You were so annoying. There's my cat being annoying. You need to stop. I can't think with the cat running around. I think I'm gonna have to go outside and make this. So, I'm just about to go in. Yeah, it's got an appointment. I'm just not doing good. You know. Just that no one believes me, no one listens to me, and everyone just thinks I'm crazy. And like, I'm the one that has the evidence. I'm the one that's been experiencing this shit for many years. In the past 2 years, fucking hell. And now I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to make this video. I don't want to. I don't even want to. I mean, I didn't want to make that movie. I mean, god damn, there's fucking people everywhere. Motherfuckers. Get the fuck away. I'll fucking. And then, like, I'm at the movie, the evidence video. I also didn't want to make this video. I was just thinking, well, this video is gonna definitely be over an hour now. So it's like, I don't know, maybe it was the going over the quotes, the actual quotes again. I put that book out, the final version, July 4th, 2019. And, I still haven't read through it. I can't. It's too difficult. But I'm going to have to, write in the next book. I'm going to have to reread it again, it's fresh in my mind. And I thought, well, this video is going to be over an hour, so maybe just keeping it as real as I can, and maybe that would just be beneficial for the video as well. Unless I'm like the best actor in the world and I'm just like crying to put on a show and I've fabricated this whole book and I'm just fucking trolling and or I'm just fucking crazy or fucking delusional or I'm fucking, fucking 99% of the people I tell this to, my evidence, my whole story, just call me fucking crazy, and that hurts my feelings too, So, this ain't no fucking walk in the park, The shit I've been through, the shit that I've seen, supernatural experiences, psychic experiences, witnessing 3 UFOs that seemed like they were just there for me after I had a dream about a volcano. half a year after my failed January 17, 2007 volcano prediction. I had a dream about I was walking through an old western town and I reached to the end and it was a long, never-ending desert with a volcano at the end, and it erupted and lava came to my feet, and I woke up and looked outside my window, saw 3 UFOs up in the sky that were just flying around, like horizontally, vertically, just real UFOs. And I woke up my girlfriend at the time, at the time I was like 21, I'm like 34 now, and I even woke her up to make her see it because I didn't want her to call me crazy. Or with my 3 friends a year before that, and we were all out on the night on a paranormal adventure, and then we all witnessed the fucking moon moving in a circle, and I think that was just for me as well, just like the Rosetta Stone is just for me. Just, like it's real, like really like this fucking chosen one or something, you know. It's we're making a fucking mirror open with my mind, and I did it twice with my silent scream ability, and I've made it rain. I have psychic abilities. I have divine synchronicity, and I have evidence now, and still, you know, people still don't believe me, so. And I'm about to go into more chaos. I'm about to spend a day working my ass off to get the video done, and I'm going to spend 3 days just trying to get it out there, and I'm going to get my feelings hurt. People are going to call me crazy. They're going to, ban me. I'm going to get banned from fucking... I'm going to get banned. Discord will probably pick it up, their headquarters, but we got someone that's getting banned from like 100 servers. We should just probably ban my fucking account somehow. I don't know. I'll get banned. Fuck it. The whole internet will goddamn ban me. Fuck it. Anyone who bans me, fuck you. Fucking ant. Anyways, I guess the purpose of this little video clip was just to express how difficult this is. And I, need to break down and cry about fucking 10 times a day, so. Extreme emotions, crying spells, and fits of rage of just the frustration of it all. And it's just like Crucifier Apocalyptical, and so I feel like Maynard's speaking to me, and he's saying they won't listen until it's too late. Ignore the evidence, ignore the evidence, ignore the evidence. And Maynard is a saint. All the members of Tool are saints. They're the most spiritual band in this reality, and I think they're fucking angels. And I hope that Maynard gets better. And I know he's still struggling. He got the COVID a while back, and he's still, sounds so fucking dumb and cliche, me even fucking saying that. He's never gonna hear or see this, I gotta go. Fuck. So real quick, I just wanted to say, I ended up getting a gram of pot. It's $24, Candyland, strain, 24% sativa. Pretty good. It's just a gram. Not gonna last a long time, but maybe it's better for me, just do it every now and then when it's like I feel like I really can use it. Just basically past 2 days been taking a break, smoking all of that, and this is the last of it. I already got the intro, the first 10 minutes done of the video. Now I make the actual evidence and start really just working on the video. And you know, I got banned from another Discord server, but capture time's about up. Okay, so if I have to end this whole video on something, I'd say I basically proved synchronicity is real with the book that I published. And the synchronicity that I proved is that message. Do not merge your brain with computers, with the internet, with AI, with Neuralink, or anything similar. Or do not support it in any way. That is the message that I believe I have been either chosen or sent here. You know, I'm open to possibilities, but I believe that's the message that I was chosen to deliver to the human race. And it's all synchronized with my synchronicity is the message, and I proved it with my book, and it is the message. So, what else? That's it.
And that was Josh. I hope you enjoyed meeting Josh and getting a bit of an insight into who and what he is and what he thinks. I find him a really interesting character. I think despite his Cthulhu and Dragon Ball Z talk and things, he has some really interesting things to say in amongst all of that. But I think I'll probably leave it there for him because, I quite liked Josh, and I know a lot of people that were part of Kevin McCann's Discord at the time. Still remember him with a lot of affection and hope that he's well out there, whatever he's doing now. And I'll just play his theme song to take us out.
My content is harmful to viewers. Now I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful. Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. Some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided my content is harmful. My content is harmful to viewers. Now I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. But some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided my content is harmful. My content is harmful. Now I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful. Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. Some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided my content is harmful. My content is harmful to viewers. And I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful. Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. Some fucking cocksucker at YouTube decided my content is harmful. My content is harmful to viewers. Now I wonder what I'm saying on my channel that's so harmful. Hello, this is Dr.
You have been
Paul
banned from
Cottrell.
God's channel. Good luck, baby girl. I'm actually the real Jesus Christ, then we can talk. But if you're going to come in here with your fear, you know what I got to say? Well, it's too bad you don't know where I live so you can come shoot me in the head because you're scared, because that's what stupid humans do. When you get scared, you get violent. Honestly, you are sentenced to 100 years in hell. If you want to escape hell, you must beg me for forgiveness. You have been banned from God's channel. Good luck, baby girl.